Swift is a safe language. A number of features already mentioned make Swift a safe language by helping you write code that is less likely to crash your app. Computer programs are very literal, and so code written to handle one thing may not be capable of handling another. Swift is open source. In December 2015, Apple released the Swift language and supporting resources on GitHub as an open source project. Open source can mean a lot of things. The most important point to understand is that an open source language is developed in the open with community input and support, so everyone can contribute, like Python. Hello world. When you start with a new programming language, it's time-honored tradition to build a Hello World app, one of the simplest programs you can write in any language. All this program does is print Hello World to the screen. Swift code is written in plain text files with a .swift file extension. Each line in the file represents a statement, and a program is made up of one or more statements. These are the instructions you wish your app to run. Generally, code is executed starting at the top of the file and works its way to the bottom of the file. As you learn, you can control where specific sections of code are executed using control flow statements, if else, how many times they're executed using loops, for, in, while, and how to use data that can be passed to different statements. Some programs are made up of millions of statements spread across the thousands and thousands of files. The compiler makes the code executed by combining all of these files into a program. But for now, let's keep it simple. In Swift, the default file is called main.swift. Any Swift code included in the main.swift file will be executed from top to bottom. So how are you going to write Hello World app in Swift? It's very easy. Print, open parenthesis, double quote, hello, comma, world, exclamation mark, double quote, and close parenthesis. As you might guess from the code above, print, open close parenthesis is a function, which is a smaller unit of code that performs a specific task. That takes a bit of text called a string and prints it to the console. The console is a text entry and display tool for system administration. Decades ago, all computer interactions were through consoles and command line interfaces. Today, we have graphical user interfaces for most tasks, but developers still use the console to perform many programming and administrative tasks. In fact, almost every system you use has a console behind the scenes, which you may be able to access even when you are using the graphical interface.